Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? Speed Freak 2010 here. Welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5 and another drip-fed car customization video. So, ladies and gentlemen, as of this recording, it is February the 20th, 2025, and a new car has dropped. And this is it. The Vapid Uranus LozSpeed as part of the Agents of Sabotage DLC. I'm guessing this is the second to last car that's going to be drip fed until March the 4th, which is when we're going to get the next mini update. Oscar Guzman Flies Again, which is probably where we're going to get the last few drip fed vehicles in this update, as well as the free PC expanded and enhanced versions. There's YouTube videos out about that already if you want to take a look at it, but this is going to be about the car right here. So anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the customization. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so the Uranus LozSpeed, you can find it on Southern San Andreas Autos for a relatively cheap price, a flat rate of $1,140,000. Is in the Sports Classics class and is primarily based off of the 1986 to 1992 model years of the Ford Sierra RS Cosworth. So yeah, it's a American-made car, or at least American-sounding car, but it is actually from Ford of Europe. It's a European car, and this is actually a, dare I say, underrated car. It's well known over there in Europe, but never over here in the States. So during its production run, it was built for touring car racing. Basically race car versions of the production car. So it had the Cosworth version. This is basically a tuned version of the Sierra, like top trim. And so it had a 2-liter 4-cylinder, making about 200 horsepower to the rear wheels and a 5-speed manual. And it was dominant in touring car racing as well as rally. It wasn't as dominant as a rally car, but it was more dominant, more success as a touring car. Like beat British touring car championship, where it was going up against the Mercedes 190E as well as the E30 BMW M3, or aka the Ubermacht Sentinel Classic, where it was just dominating in that form. We kinda got it over here in the United States, but it was sold under a very different name, the Merkur X4 Ti. We didn't get that till like, I think 89, if I'm remembering correct, and to make a long explanation short, it didn't do so well. Anyway, that's enough about it, the history. So let's get into customization. So you got a lip spoiler here. You have a removed intake. You have the additional intake, which is found on the RS500 version of the Sierra Cosworth. So out of the 5,545 of the Sierras built, 500 of them were tuned by Cosworth. We're turning the 500 Cosworth, which is the homologation special. Basically, it's the road. Think of the RS500 versions as the road legal versions of the race cars that they were using. So if you want to go for that, it basically upgraded everything: a bigger turbo, a stronger engine block, better suspension, brakes, and everything, bumping up the RS Cosworth power from 200 to 223 horsepower, depending on who you consult, the source you consult. So yeah, that's the kind of build I'm gonna try to go for, albeit at least my own version. So if you want to go for a RS500 look, you can go with this one. There are also some other minor visual details, but I'll get to them when we get to there. So you've already seen the rest of the bumpers. I mean, you could also go with a rally bumper and stuff. It wasn't as dominant as it was in rally, but like I said, it's more famous as a touring car, and I have to say it's kind of underrated because it flew under the radar since it was only built in Europe, and I kind of wish we got more of them here. It did get a successor though, the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. And funnily enough, this isn't the first time this car has been in a Rockstar game. If you guys remember the Coquette from if I'm getting that name right, from Midnight Club 2, the very first car you get in that game, this is the car that is based off of. So yeah, the more you know. And that one also had the its successor, the Ford Escort Cosworth in that game, the Bryanston V that you would get later. So you got to drive. So in that game in 2003, you actually got to drive both cars. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Resto Mod Mark II with the diffuser. Hold on, let me do all the performance upgrades before we go any further. Smaller suspension. I'm gonna lower it just 1 inch. Transmission, racing transmission, turbo, because why not? And then exhaust. Okay, so you have a twin stock exhaust. You have different versions of the rest of them. Not bad. I think I'm probably gonna go with something like this, or even a tuner exhaust. Don't know yet. And you have the race exhaust, which was on the race car at the time, and you also have the hot wing exhaust. One thing to know about these side exhausts is that the hot wings come out one side, and whereas the race exhaust only comes out of the driver's side. And they actually did make a few of these left-hand drive instead of the standard European right-hand. Just so you know, and this car is a bit of a collector's item now, because there were less than 6,000 of these made. Well, less than 5,600 of these made, and they were only sold in Europe for a few years. So it's quite the collector's item, and I highly suggest for those that want to see it in action. There are various YouTube videos out there showcasing this car. So yeah, this is actually became one of my favorite cars from Ford of Europe that I kind of wish we got. Anyway, headlight covers, you have normal one, you have it where you can have it on the grill. Headlight wipers, you have circular headlight covers, which I think was I think was an option, but also on the Ford Escort version. I'm gonna go with those because I think they look good. But you also have half light, and you also have the squinting, which I think looks pretty cool too. But then you also have this on the yellow headlights. So I think these were also on the race car, if I remember correctly. I don't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, hoods, you have various different hoods. I believe this one was also on the real one, or was it this one? Or was it the second gen? Anyway, I'm gonna go with one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one with the duct on it. But here are also the aggressive hoods and whatnot. Western mod hood's a bit too much for me. Yeah, but yeah, you have the LozSpeed package, which, yeah, and you also have the rally package, and the lights actually work. Okay. Lights I'm gonna keep stock for now. No, I'm gonna keep them bright white.
Oh yeah, sexy shit.
Okay, liveries. White body stripe. You have a 2-body stripe. You have this one, which is present on the RS 500, albeit it was black. So you can do this one, or you can be more accurate. And you also have the racing liveries here from its rally slash touring car days. I think probably this one in white was really good. And also another thing that makes this car
That
rare
looks
is
badass.
when I was researching this car before recording this, the Cosworth, I think the RS 500 of them, they only came in 3 different colors: white, black, and a color named Moonstone Blue. The latter color of which I'm actually gonna put on this one. It's not exactly a Moonstone Blue, but I'm just telling you right now, this car is gonna be blue. Oh, it painted two mirrors.
I think I
Yeah.
just got a hard
Mud guards you can put them on, but I'm gonna avoid it because, well, as you can see from the rear mud flap, yeah, it's just clipping through. Yes, I'm gonna avoid that. Plate I'm gonna leave stock. Kinda wish they went with the Ocelot XA21 route and just made a Euro plate option. Cause I think it would just fit so much better. In my opinion, at least. Respray will come back to that. Roll cage. I'm gonna put a half roll cage, but here are the other options. You have a dash dodger. The dash dodger, you have one with padding, and you have a full-blown racing roll cage. And also make sure that you have one with and without padding. And they also, as you can see, they changed the seats. Roof accessories, you have an antenna, a racing antenna, vortex generators, plastic and painted louvers, which is what I'm gonna go with.
looking good.
You have roof caps, you have a bed rack, a combination of the two, and one with tires on it. Spoiler. Okay, you have a lip spoiler, you have this plastic lip one. You have this low level spoiler, and then you have the RS Cosworth spoiler. Which, this one is different because it has 2 supports instead of just one in the middle. And then you have this one, which is the other detail of the RS, which can be found in the RS 500 version, which is what I'm gonna go with.
Sexy shit.
And then you have one that has 2 of them, and then you have that one with the lip, and then you have the small race spoiler. So you could go with this one, or you could just go with this one if you want to go with either one, I guess. But I'm going with the RS 500 look. You have different sun strips, secondary, and you have one racing. I'm going with the primary here. Suspension I already did, transmission I already did, turbo, wheels. Okay, so these stock wheels can be painted through like the merge glitch or something. But if you don't want to do that, you can go to the track category and put on the Giga Mesh, which are pretty much the same wheels, except you can actually choose to color them while keeping that chrome lip. But also, you could also, if you want to make something more close to the real thing, I guess you could do, I don't know, maybe the Speed Boys. I want to say either the Speed Boy, the Rally Monoblock, or the Rally Throwback. So I'm personally gonna go with, okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Speed Boys on here. Keep them alloy maybe. No, Rally Monoblock. I'm gonna go with the Rally monoblock, and just gonna put racing tires on it. Bulletproof tires, tire smoke, I'm gonna leave as normal. Window tint, light smoke, which actually colors the sunroof, by the way. And that's gonna be it, except for the paint job. Then all that's left is to take this thing out for a test drive. To get a good look at its performance. Speaking of performance, meant to do this in the earlier. Buffy 1322's already tested this, and it's a decent, and it's actually a pretty good car. Lap time, it actually beats the Turismo Classic by about what, 6/10 of a second, albeit just because of how grippy it is. And it has a decent top speed too at 118.25 miles an hour. But this is only possible with HSW turned off. And I think I'm gonna go with what? Ooh, do I wanna go with this with a pearl? Hold on, let me see what this looks like in gloss. In the classic color first. Okay, you know what? No, I thought I was going with the metallic, but I'm gonna go with the classic racing blue. Wait, hold on. Let me take another look at this. No, I'm going with the racing blue metallic with a with a racing blue metallic with an ultra blue pearlescent. Oh, and the secondary paint is the engine block and whatever roll cage and whatever else you have installed, including the stitching. And I'm actually gonna go with the red. And I'm actually gonna go with a matte red. For now.
Looking good.
And crew emblems on the hood. And this is my LozSpeed. Now to take this thing for a quick drive and show you something that some of you may not know about. Still looks nice. Shut up. Whoops. I did not want to do that. Man, as you can see, this thing's got good grip. And a decent acceleration and decent top speed, so this thing feels like a Vapid Retinue / Retinue Mark II, but updated. Just feels so good. Now this is what I wanted to show you guys. See this you see this old Fox body Mustang looking car here, the one that the Dominator FX is based off of. This is actually the original Uranus from Grand Theft Auto 4, believe it or not. So basically the Uranus from that game was basically the what the Dominator FX looks like now, except it had the whale tail, except the gang variant had a whale tail similar to this one, except it had the rally covers on the front, at the rally spec covers on the front headlights, or at least on the hood, but it was also front wheel drive. So in GTA 4, that thing was the old Uranus was basically a front wheel drive Fox body. So, and seriously, like, look it up if you don't believe me. It's kind of insane if you think about it. But yeah, the LozSpeed, I feel is like just what it should have came out as, in my opinion. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. So feel free to leave a like if you enjoy it. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, because there's only one other car that's left that I'm interested in, and then after that I'm just gonna do a garage tour. After that, showcasing all of my cars that I have in my collection. And as always, I'd like to hear what you think in the comments section. Speedfreak 2010 signing out. And I always hope, and as always, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys later.